Hey guys, before we get to this video, give me a hot second for keeps. You know, going bald can be a real pain. You can do one of two things. You can either commit to the shaved head look for life, like me, or you can call Keeps. You know, Keeps offers generic versions of the only two FDA-approved hair loss medications. In fact, some of you may have even tried them already, but probably never for this price. Keeps treatments really work. They are up to 90% effective at reducing and stopping further hair loss, and the sooner you start using Keeps, the more effective it is. The more hair you save, folks. Here's the deal I've got for you, folks. 50% off your first order if you go to keeps.com/TST50. That's KEEPS.com/TST50. The link is in the description. Now enjoy this video. Hey everybody, welcome to the 33. This is one of the best roads in all of California, and I got Andrew Collins here from Jalopnik. We have been shoved together into the 2020 R8 Performance Coupe for this press launch. And shoved is not the right word because it's actually really comfortable in here.
Beautiful.
The new R8 is a facelift. It's been tweaked a little bit. It's 602 horsepower, 413 pounds of torque with the dual clutch gearbox. All the goodness. The performance one has Pilot Super Sport tires, forged wheels, fixed suspension. The base car gets mag ride, and base seats are buckets. The optional, optionals are the 18-way power adjustable, which we've got here. Let's go for a ride.
And a carbon fiber wing. Can't forget that.
Wing, yes. So, 4 basic flavors of R8. Base Spider, Performance Spider. We're in a Performance Coupe. $199,000 base price. $208 as tested. The seats, as I said, are really the only option in this car. You could get a $7,200 carbon fiber like valance pack, but we don't have that and we don't need it. How you feeling over there, buddy? Good?
Honestly, very comfortable. And not always the most at this kind of pace, but it's fucking beautiful, man.
I love R8s, and I think they've done a really good job of diverging it from the Huracan. There's really not much Huracan in this car. Obviously, they share a basic engine and gearbox, but the R8 is taller, 3 inches taller, and all of that extra 3 inches goes to practical, usable headroom, which makes this car like total daily driver candidate, right?
Glorious. Oh, it's extremely comfortable. Even from a design standpoint, the cockpit of this car is so much more like reserved, but in a very stylish way, whereas the Huracan is kind of like crazy shapes.
It's hexagons.
Yeah.
Hexagons everywhere.
All day.
And I like the Huracan, but as a husky American, I don't fit in it so good.
That's fair.
Now, the engine, Audi has really wanted to send off this NA V10. They kind of hinted that this is sort of the end of the V10, and at least without some kind of alternative.
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Electrification, something.
So they wanted to really lean into it. So Anthony, what's Anthony's last name?
I don't remember.
He's like the program manager for the whole car. He
Yeah.
said that Germany gave him 2 options. The newer version of the engine, which Europe gets, makes 10 extra horsepower, but it's quieter because it's got a quieter exhaust. Or keep the old version of the engine. It's a little less power and a little quieter. Okay. What? Wait, what? Why are we being stopped? What happened?
Johnny Lieberman
is stopping us.
Stopping us here.
What is up, Johnny?
We're trying to make a movie here.
What up?
Oh, we got a flat. There's this insane road imperfection. I hit it like 90 and...
You got a flat?
Got a flat.
Oh no! Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Behind the scenes, man.
BTS.
Oh, that's only a $900 tire.
Oh, it's okay. Guess who doesn't have a flat? This guy.
Look out.
Why? Johnny literally can't help himself breaking cars.
Oh, man.
He's on a press launch and he broke a car.
Oh, man.
So,
Anyway,
it's been around for
engine,
engine, right?
Yeah.
So this is the end of the NA.
Yes.
They chose the louder one. That's what we need to know. And the performance
exactly.
comes with the sport exhaust, It's dual. Are we in loud mode? What mode are we in?
But tap that button by your right thumb under the starter. And
now
it's
we're
standard.
in quiet. Here we go. This is quiet. So you get a little more intake noise. No burbles, no burble tune. They did admit that it was an artificial burble tune.
Yeah.
They dumped fuel in the exhaust. It's not truly.
Well, wasn't any naturally aspirated car?
So that's quiet. Okay.
Yeah.
Now loud.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah,
it's not that much when you just have the exhaust. But if you put the car in sport mode, then you get the burble tune. That's when he said it's
okay.
You can open the valve manually with the button on the wheel, but if you put the engine in sport, that's when you get the burble tune. Do we think this road is still one lane?
I don't know, man. I see a lot of work trucks.
You think they're on lunch break?
Possibly.
R8 has tons of grip. They've gone from a Pirelli Corsa to a PS4S tire in a custom Audi spec.
Audi Originals.
Audi AO. Audi Original. That's what they says in the tire. The Pilot Super Sport, or Pilot Sport 4S AO means it's a custom compound for Audi. Which it's fine if you do that, but let's just have people stock them. You don't want to get that flat like Johnny Lieberman out there and find out it's going to be like 8 to 10 weeks to get a tire, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not messing with the stability control at all right now, but this thing is it's fluid, right?
It's amazing. It's just so smooth.
Easy to modulate, really sharp throttle, really good brakes.
Yeah.
Ceramics.
Oh my God.
6-piston ceramics with the performance. The regular one, get this, the regular one has smaller steel rotors, but with an 8-piston caliper. Isn't that strange? So the base car gets 8-piston and mag ride. The upgraded car gets a 6-piston ceramic with a fixed suspension.
That must just be better in other ways. I also appreciated when we were coming out of town how not annoying the brakes were in terms of like usability.
Modulation.
Yeah, it was really easy to just stop, and it wasn't like throwing us into the seatbelts, which was great.
Aston has the grabbiest ceramics in the business right now. This car it's really easy. I got in it, and I don't like the learning curve is like 0.
Yeah,
except
you've
for
been
the
driving for about 5 minutes, and it's just like
no problem.
Yeah,
60mm longer wheelbase than the Huracan. All of that goes to your legroom. I get more legroom in this than I do in the Huracan, as well as more headroom, which is really, really nice. In general, just a much roomier car. It's really, really nice. It's funny though how even at 600 horsepower, right, it's so linear that I'm so used to at this point. When I hit the floorboard with the pedal, I just get that turbo shove at whatever RPM. You know what I mean? Like 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the same turbo shove.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm like waiting for that, and it doesn't happen. But that's actually good. It's actually good because
the power is consistent. It's crazy consistent.
And it means you can use more of the throttle at different points during the corner.
God, we're witnessing a moment in time, man. It's going to be a real shame when these things are gone.
It's lovely. What a good car.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
And I really like, it feels really solid and complete. You know, it's 200 grand and it feels like 200 grand.
Yeah. It's always the ultimate value test, right? It's like, is it really twice as good as a $100,000 car? I think the answer is yes.
I don't know about that because like 100 grand gets you, 110 gets you a Carrera S, and there's an argument to be made that these are competitors, although actually I think it's more like a turbo.
Yeah, I think this feels way cooler than a Carrera S.
I think it does
on
too.
On a lot of levels.
But the same type of customer might cross-shop them.
Yeah, okay, I guess. But
and
turbo. If they're going to buy a turbo.
Yeah, turbo. Yeah. And in the land of daily drivable, practical supercars, here we are, right?
Yeah. I still think this is just, in LA, a fucking 911 is every other car. This is a showstopper anywhere you go.
I think it looks fantastic.
Amazing.
And I actually think, yes, they put a wing on it, but as they just keep adding more wings and stuff onto the Huracans, Although, wait, no, I'm going to stop myself, because in fairness, the Evo took all the wings back off.
Huh.
So I just think it's nice that the car really does have its own separate character from her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, completely separate. Yeah, they're
really good.
Yeah, it's...
Like a really usable power band. It kind of feels like you can just run the motor up top, and not. It doesn't feel abusive, right? It feels like you can romp on it and it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. The sound is intense, but it's not like abrasive.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, they've tuned it nicely.
Yeah, it's really good.
They've really done well with this powertrain combo, evolving it over the years.
Yeah.
The carry speed is quite good.
I know your momentum is freaking wild.
The it's a power car and a momentum car at the same time. Ooh, road drops away. Didn't know where it went there. Okay. No, I didn't. I legit didn't know where the road went.
You've got navigation, but isn't it odd that you've got about a paragraph of copyright words on your navigation screen right now? It's so weird.
And it scrolls. They just changed. There's actually, whoever
So
they get their
silly.
Google Earth or whatever software from, it remains on the screen.
It's a weird thing to complain about, but I can't stop
It's weird.
seeing it now that it's
it.
there.
Yeah, you can't unsee it. In other ways, like that, having a full screen of a Google Earth screen is one of those things where I didn't really predict that was what the future would bring.
Yeah, same.
You know, you never thought you'd see that in then the same place as an NA engine.
Yeah, it's true, especially one with this much displacement. But I really like that there's no center console infotainment, and how this is just like you've got these 3 symmetrical, very sexy little controls, and then everything's just kind of there. They did a good job giving you a lot of features while also keeping the driver focus vibe. Big tack.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's I can't really find anything I don't like.
I know. I was gonna say, where are the beefs? What do we not
do
like?
I have a beef? Not the cup holder.
The cup holder kind of, because you need to have this flap open if you want a cup holder. So,
but it exists.
Yeah,
so,
it exists.
You know, I actually think there's a really good amount of storage and USB ports and all that stuff is really well done in this car.
Did we even read what the fuel economy is? I bet it's not terrible.
It's probably okay.
Yeah. Ooh, mama.
That was a good number, wasn't it? But
oh man,
got a good glide.
Yeah.
This might be the best car you can buy for $200 grand.
The speeds you're going when you start to be like, wow, we're going fast, are very, very high.
You're going really, really fast.
Yeah.
But also, it's really nice to drive slow.
Yeah, it is.
I know we're not doing it now, but it's fine when we were in town earlier.
Yeah, when we were puttering on our way up, it was very nice. It was very pleasant.
I'm such a fan.
Yeah.
It's hard to not just be like, oh well, this is fantastic.
And it's funny because I don't really like Audis, or I don't like the design, and then I drove it, and now I'm kind of like, okay.
Well, this is this is a whole other thing.
Well, even the RS5 I was in earlier, it's just like, it's good.
There's nothing really to complain about in this car. There's a lot of tech. There's a lot of practicality. There's a good trunk. There's a good amount of in-cabin storage. There's really very little to gripe about. There's not a lot of nickel and diming with the options. You choose your color, you choose your powertrain, you choose your roof, and that's pretty much all there is to it.
Solid fucking car.
Awesome. Read Collins' version of these events at Jalopnik, as
do.
usual, or listen to his appearances on our podcast. And I'm going to do Adjust the Noise, too, if you want a little silent version. Thank you to Audi for putting us up in Santa Barbara, providing in the car. And read my words at Road and Track, probably at the same time this video is up. Thank you for watching.